Welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast, Episode 12. I am one of your hosts, Abel, alongside of me, the man in the chair, Aaron. What's up, Aaron?
Good evening.
With us, as always, live from the Man Cave is Leo. Hello, Leo. Yep, Leo, you are muted. We're going to have to learn how to...
Yeah.
What's up, dude? And then we're Brooklyn at Big Chase in the house. How we doing, Chase?
What's up, bros?
All right. So we missed you guys first and foremost. Thanks for stopping by once again. As always, this is the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy news and pretty much anything else we want to talk about. So if you're here, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook at the Mancave101 Podcast. So if you're here, welcome. Someone played something. Anyway, yeah, you just completely threw me off with that, whoever did that. So thank you. So as always, we will be talking about all things spoilers. Leo will be cursing, there will be drinking, and there will probably be some type of smoking. So as always, with this, we start with a drink. So ladies and germs, let's do this up. Cheers. Happy Thursday, and let's get into the comic corner. Comic corner? The comic corner. Leo, take it away.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's start it off right. I miss you guys.
Wait, now when you say start it off right, are you gonna like mess stuff up so you could drink, or are you going to?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking about going on balls to the wall tonight.
Do it.
Hey, let's do another one to me. Sorry.
What did he say?
All right. The first book of the night is Ghost Rider number 3. This is a variant cover. The cover is by Peach Momoko. I can't mess up Peach Momoko's name. I like him too much. But the cover is sick, and there's also 1 in 25 of this book. The next cover is Avengers Forever number 6. This cover is the first appearance of Vibranium Man, aka Star Panther. So they basically made Black Panther into Superman. So this is the child from the future. He never became the Black Panther. He just gained the technology from his sister from the Vibranium, and she gave him a suit. Aaron, you have another book. This is from Aaron Cooter, and the writer is Jason Aaron. So you're in this twice, Aaron, tonight.
Actually, it's pronounced Aaron.
Okay. Okay. So Aaron, you got two tonight. You're the writer and the artist.
That's right. That's how we do it.
Doing big things out here. All right. The next one is Batman Annual number 1. It's the first appearance of Grey Wolf. And like we always say in Comic Corner, any first appearance, you should always get it because you don't know what's going to be in the next movies. And also, we don't put that much trust in DC, but it's always good to have. The artist is Mikel Janin.
I'm gonna give you that. Give you that.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
That's fair.
And the writer is Ed Brunson.
I feel like we made it easy for Leo this week.
Leo.
I spoke too soon.
What? I got that one wrong?
No, you good.
Okay.
No, this one you're gonna get wrong.
Anticipating.
Ghost Rider number 3 is the next book. I love this cover. It's the first team-up appearance of the Council of the Night Magicians. It's also it's Ghost Rider. It's a new Ghost Rider in a truck instead of a motorcycle, like the classic motorcycle that we all love. But everybody knows that Ghost Rider has been on a horse, been on a motorcycle. He's used millions of other different machines for him to become Ghost Rider. Okay, damn it. Shit. The artist is Kale Miju.
I'm gonna say that's a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a drink. It's probably goo or
Goo?
Jew.
Jew.
Yeah. Just drink.
That's what I was gonna say. Drink.
Just drink.
Yeah. The next and the writer was Benjamin Percy.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Leo definitely made it easier on himself this week. I don't really care what he says. These
Come
names
on,
aren't
man.
these names aren't this bad. So
All right. The hot comic of the week. We going back to back with Miles Morales. Spider-Man number 33 is the first appearance of Billy Morales as a new Spider as the Spider Smasher. It's an alternate reality book. This series is I think it's going to be a 3-part or 4-part. I'm not certain. The cover artist is Christopher Allen, and the writer is Saladin Ahmed.
Yeah.
Saladin Ahmed.
Saladin Ahmed.
Saladin Ahmed.
Yeah.
Drink.
Wait, I got it. I said Saladin Ahmed. Whatever.
You said it wrong.
I'm
again.
sorry. Did you say salad
He
amend?
said
What?
I heard Caesar salad. I don't know.
One day, one of these poor artists might watch us, and they're gonna hate the hell out of us.
They're like, dude,
They're gonna hate me.
They're gonna get us
They're gonna
taken
hate-
down.
They're gonna hate me. That's what they're gonna do. The next comic, in the Hot Comics corner, is the Doctor Strange number 3. This one has a lot of speculation behind it. It's the first appearance of Director Nunn, member of the blasphemy
Blasphemy.
Council.
There you go. You got it.
Ah, God damn it! Already, fucking 4 shots in. Also, this is this book is taking place with a lot of the speculation of Shadow Knight coming in, and also a couple of other key characters that will be coming in for Doctor Strange. And they could probably use it. This is all speculation for right now. They could probably use it in the Moon Knight series. Damn it! Damn, here comes number 5. The artist is Bijan Bernez.
Bjorn. It's pronounced Bjorn Barons.
Bjorn Barons.
Bjorn Barons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bjorn.
It's
Bjorn.
Jed McKay, whatever.
It's not whatever. It's McKay, but sure. Leo's hammered drunk.
Leo's gonna be hammered by Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh shit. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. The next book is one of my favorites.
Hey yo.
It's from Black Flag Comics. Does it again. And they are doing a great job at it. The artist is Lee J. Young. Gotta give me that one.
Yeah, you're good.
I mean, yeah, it's
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, you good.
That's good.
Okay.
That was good.
No, I would have said it. So
All right. So Lee J. Young Black Flags Comics is coming. It's coming out on the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. On the 2nd.
Second.
So it's already out, and they already put it. Black Flag already put it on their site, and guess what?
It's
I'm
gone.
sold out.
Yeah.
Is it really gone already?
Yes. Yes, it's already
It is.
gone.
You see that passionate, wonderful looking woman right there? That shit's gone.
And she has the crown and everything. Oh God. All right, that does it for Comic Corner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know the rules. Take a sip.
Oh my God.
somebody
All
give
right.
Leo some Tylenol.
All right,
Gonna need
let's get into some nerdy news. So, Leo, why don't you just throw some topics out there, and we'll comment. Let's do it that
All
way.
right. I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire. All right. I'm gonna hit you with 3 first. CGC is starting to grade VHS cassette tapes. That's number 1. Naked Thor The Naked Thor, the Thor trailer for Love and Thunder. The Naked Thor scene is the most watched scene in YouTube history. Just went number one. Also, Beavis and Butthead are getting a movie in Paramount Plus. What do you guys think?
All right, I'll go first.
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. That's my reaction. That's my reaction to Beavis and Butthead. Also, this weak-minded generation of us that we're dealing with is not going to be able to handle that movie, and I'm sure it'll get a lot of hate. So I already love it, but you know, what's the TikTok? Oh, my pussy, like that. That's what we're going to be doing.
How daddy, my pussy hurts.
Yeah, that's going to be there.
That's basically going to be it.
I really don't care about Thor's butt. However, I do find it funny that he got Loki's horns tattooed on his back. That's my favorite part of that. Did anyone notice that? That shit's funny.
Yeah.
I wish I never threw out any VHS that I had because I had a lot of them, and I would have sent in my Never-Ending Story tape to get graded just because it was one of my favorites as a kid, and that's all I got to say about that.
We all could have been 100,000 with all the shit we've thrown away.
100,000
I like it. I like it.
All the bullshit we've thrown away over the years. I guess I'll just jump in.
Yeah.
So, the Thor: Love and Thunder being replayed. Ladies, if you love Marvel, I know y'all are thirsty and out here watching that.
Yo, it's
Don't
mom
lie to me.
porn.
I'm looking at you.
Right.
I know what you're doing.
They sat here and went pause.
That's just on loop. That's on loop.
Yeah, it's just on loop.
That's just on loop.
Did they do one of those things where it's like a 10-hour like over
just
and over?
just throw
Yeah,
that,
they sure
yeah.
did.
They looped it. Yeah,
They sure did.
For sure, they looped it. Let me see here. So that's all. That's really all I have to say about Thor. Young, nasty. Don't talk about us. Let me see. I'm sorry. What were the other two? Repeat one more time. I've had too much tequila already. Apparently.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I'm here for it. I love Beavis and Butthead. That was just stupid comedy. I love stupid comedy. That's what I live for. I'll watch that. What was the third one?
CGC, VHS.
Yeah, like I said, we all could have had numerous amounts of money by now. I owned every Disney VHS, Rugrats, all that under the book when I was a kid. I had all that shit, and I threw it all in my parent. We threw it all in the garbage. Mom, if you're watching, I know you're probably watching right now. We threw away a lot of money. I just want to let you know.
Oh wait, if mom is watching, I'd like to thank you for the shirt because it's wonderful. Thank you very much.
And this one too, because this one.
Shout out to mom.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. That's all I got to say about that.
Jeez, what up?
We're just gonna call this the stupid list because all this stuff is stupid. So Beavis and Butthead is probably going to be a blockbuster because we live in an era where people like dumb shit. So, in an era where people will watch somebody pour gasoline on their ass, set it afire, and jump in a pool, do we really need a Beavis and Butthead movie? No, but
Yes, we do.
we're going to get one. So, that's all I got to say about that. I am not touching Thor's butt. It's just a whole other. I'm not doing that.
Derek says he must work out. He does. Shout out to Derek. What up, Derek?
The fact that Loki's horns are tattooed on his ass just
hysterical.
It's creepy.
Well, it's his back. It's his back.
It's on his back.
Yeah, that's just creepy. Like
He needed a tramp stamp.
dude, that's just creepy as all hell. Like. And CGC and the VHS thing. So we were laughing about this the other day. I'm just like,
what are we doing?
So you can send your VHS tape in. They're going to review it, or they're going to like look at it in a closed package and give it a number and then send it back to you, and just more dumb shit. So yeah, okay. Money grab. Anybody? Yeah, okay. All right. So go ahead. Next.
All right. All right. Netflix password protection failed in 3 countries: Costa Rica, Chile, and Peru. Also, we have Johnny Depp winning his trial. Also, we have
We're talking about this. We're doing this.
We'll touch on it briefly. We should.
Okay.
Just talk.
Okay.
The man been through shit, and now he deserves to get
Yeah,
some little bit of shine.
Apparently, our prep doesn't matter to Leo, so we're talking
That's
about
fine.
it now.
That's fine. Perfectly fine.
Dude, it's there. Also, Daniela, I don't know her last name, so I'm not going to drink. Ratcatcher from Suicide Squad 2 is going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 in a subpar role, supposedly.
Yeah, I run minor role.
Yeah, and Old Guard 2 is in production.
What?
Old Guard 2 is in production.
I know that one.
I don't think I do either.
You don't know
What is
Old
that?
Guard?
What's
Old
Old
Guard?
Guard?
The Old Guard is a comic book of that came out to Netflix, and it's actually a really good fucking movie. And I'm passionate about the lead actress. It's about a bunch of old. They have eternal life, but they don't know when they're gonna die. So
I did. Okay, I did see that. I'm like, I thought I saw that. It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Netflix. Yeah, so it's still in the top 10 of Netflix. I think so. The last time I checked was like a month ago, but it was in the top 10 of Netflix of one of the good best movies. So I wanted to let everybody know that that's coming back into production. And that's I think. Oh wait.
Well, that's it. That's
yeah.
you just gave us 4, right? What was
Yeah.
the first one? What was the first one you gave us before Depp?
Before Depp was the Netflix password protection being failed.
Okay. Oh, I got this. All right. I'm gonna take it from here. Fuck you, Netflix. This is what you get for trying to change all the password shit. I hate you, and I'm gonna share my account as long as I can, and I will steal every dollar from you.
Facts.
But shout out to Stranger Things because that was really good.
I can't wait. I gotta watch it.
Oh, so good. Johnny Depp. All I have to say about this is that June 1st was the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, and that's it. It will always be June 1st. Will always be the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. I will celebrate it every year, and I will run like Captain Jack Sparrow all over the place, singing the Pirates theme. Do 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 do. That's what I'm gonna do every June 1st around my house. And then going to this Daniela chick, I don't know. It's James Gunn. He always yeah. There you go. I'll accept that.
Derek is passionate about her.
She's kind of she got some things going on. She's got something. I'm for it. James Gunn. I trust him. So let's see what he's got. And then Old Guard, I really didn't know about that, so we'll just leave it at that. Let's go to Aaron. Aaron, what do you got?
Okay, I will start with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp winning money. Amber, you shit the bed, baby. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Literally,
you shit the bed. You shit $15 million away. Good for you.
Yeah, City Boys up
for real, Lynn.
City Boys up.
City Boys up all summer.
City Boys up all summer. Agreed. It's Hoochie Daddy summer out here, and now we on top. Go tell somebody we back on top. Old Guard, I can't get into. Didn't know about it. Not gonna lie to you. Let's take that down. That's terrible. Let's see here. Let's jump over to. Who am I missing? What's her name? Daniela, right?
Daniela. Yeah, sure.
Daniela.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I barely remember her from Suicide Squad 2. Is that bad for me to say? I barely remember her.
No, it's not, because it was a horrible fucking movie.
I barely remember her in that movie. But I mean, she's playing a minor role, so yeah, who knows? Last one. What was the last one? The Netflix. Oh yeah, Netflix. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. I hope it doesn't work ever. I hope it never works ever. I hope you can't get anybody to never share passwords again. I hope I can get 14 million people to share a password with me. That'd be great. You could all burn in hell, fucking $15 a month, whatever you are now, $18.
The best thing about Netflix is that they took Blockbuster out because Blockbuster wouldn't change their business model, and here comes Netflix not wanting to change part of its business model and is going to be like shut down because they want to like regulate passwords.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
More fucking money.
All right, Chase.
So as an IT professional, Passwords are like the golden keys to the golden kingdom. I don't know what the hell Netflix is really thinking about. They should be able to actually limit the number of continuous logins, but technically you're either in the house or you're out of the house when it comes to this thing. So how are you going to know? Like, I just came from a cruise. So if I normally log on in New York and I go on a cruise to freaking Dominican Republic and I log in, how are you going to know that I shared the password? There's no way for you to know. And if I go someplace else and log into my shit and it gets locked out because you think I'm password sharing, you're going to lose me as a fucking customer. End of story. I'm not going to, like, it's enough already. Like, you have enough competition out there that you just need to, you better find more content to get more audiences and spend less time on this bullshit. Excuse me, folks. It just is what it is. So I'm passionate about that. Cut the bullshit, get some new movies, get some new content, and and then you wouldn't have to worry about trying to do petty shit like limit the amount of shared passwords, because if you give it to somebody else who will then watch our platform, well, wait, isn't that what we're trying to do? I'm saying, is it me? Oh, okay, you get more eyes on the platform. Hello, hi, okay.
Yep.
So that's just that's just it. I can't with the nonsense. Salute to Johnny Depp, who struck a blow for all men out there who have to deal with lying ass, what's garden tools.
Tricks.
Okay? Lying garden tools. A lot of women were actually angry. And I'm like, you're only angry because you were planning to do that to your boyfriend, and now your ass might lose. So now that blows your whole plan for Hot Girl Summer up in the fucking air.
Oh, no.
Like, okay. So,
it's all right because it's a hoochie daddy summer. Fuck these hot girls out here.
Okay,
don't make me stand up in this chair. I got the hoochies on.
I'm not. Definitely not. There's no hoochie daddy going on over here. Damn hoochie daddy, like I don't even know, like that whole thing is scary because Jesus Christ.
Yo, listen, we're about to get our kneecaps licked. That's what we're doing out here.
I'm done.
I knew I was gonna get Aaron.
I am not messing with you.
I gotta leave.
Stay away from Aaron. Make sure he washes his hands before he shakes hands with you.
What do you mean?
Oh, not Aaron. I'm sorry, Abel. My bad.
Oh, I was about to. What did
Aaron,
I
my dude. That dude, Abel. Like, watch him. And Ogard deserves a part 2. It was a good movie. It's a good story. It can go places if they really, take it, knock it out the park and whatnot. So, kudos to them. Next.
All right. I'm gonna leave. This is just a part of the rumor that the 2 rumors that I got. They're both Marvel.
Are these the last couple?
Yeah, these are the last 2.
Okay.
The latest one is Kevin Feige is in talks with the Stranger Things directors Matt and Ross to be the producers and the directors for the new Ghost Rider series on Disney Plus. That came out today.
Okay.
And also,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that came out today on CBN, and also, we could talk about it now. Supposedly, Doctor Doom being in Wakanda Forever.
Let's go backwards. We're gonna start with Chase.
Yeah, go ahead, Chase.
Oh God. So Doctor Doom being in Wakanda Forever is gonna be a snapshot of nothingness that you'll have to wait an hour for after the movie's over. Mm-hmm. You'll have to sit there in the chair while the rest of the people that don't know after 8-10 movies that there's after scenes who will all leave. You're going to have to sit there for 30 minutes to wait to see a snapshot of Doctor Doom's face about this big. Like, you'll see his eyes like looking back and forth. Yeah. And that's what that'll be. So don't get excited. It's just not going to be like, something that's that crazy. What was the other one?
Matt and Russ, for the directors and the producers from Stranger Things, is they're in the talks for doing Ghost Rider on Disney Plus.
I think I think that could be a knock it out the park moment. The writers of Stranger Things did great things with that series. I am, however, concerned that the Ghost Rider is a pretty dark story, and I'm concerned that they will PG this thing down because it's on Netflix. Like, yeah, you'll get some, side cursing and stuff like that, but I mean, it's really like a gory story with Ghost Rider. So I'm concerned about how that comes out because we want for all audiences now. We don't want just adults like Leo who like gratuitous violence out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Goddamn right.
So I am concerned about that and whatnot, but I'm here for it. Let's do it.
All right, cool. All right, on the count of three, I'm gonna do a magic trick. 1, 2, 3. Charles!
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Charles?
He's emerged from the multiverse.
All right, Charles. Charles,
I
right off the bat, we're gonna hit you with two questions. Question number one:
okay.
apparently the creators and producers of Stranger Things are possibly going to be taking on a Ghost Rider project for possibly Disney Plus, and then on top of that, the rumors of Doom in Wakanda Forever. How do we feel about those two topics? Talk to me, and welcome to the show.
Oh no, he's frozen.
And he's gone.
Oh no, we didn't do that, right?
Wow,
no.
that was awesome, actually.
That was the quickest appearance ever.
That's what going into the multiverse.
He got thrown back in.
Wait, and he's gone. Okay,
man.
So as soon as he comes back, I'll
get him back in.
But I'm gonna start, I guess. So Stranger Things. Let me tell you something. Oh wait, he's back. He's back.
He's unfrozen. He's unfrozen.
All right, we're trying it again. Charles,
watch your hands when you go to the multiverse.
I swear to you, man. I don't know. Wanda, man. Wanda.
Why is Wanda's messing with your internet, huh?
She really is, man.
Yo, wait a minute. We don't like Wanda here.
Oh, okay,
we talked about this.
Fuck Wanda.
That's true. That's true.
Wait, who doesn't like Wanda? I like Wanda.
We're gonna talk about.
You mean you're Wanda? That's different. No, sorry. Come on.
All right. Charles.
Well, so Stranger Things. Well, first off, I mean, these guys have been phenomenal with doing the type of content in regards to the horror, giving homage to the horror genre. And the funny thing is like I saw the first season. My daughter was like talking about it, like, you got to see this. You're a horror fan, you're gonna love it. And I watched it and I enjoyed it. I am behind. I need to catch up on some of the other seasons before I start this one. But I have total faith that these guys will bring it if they do decide to be a Ghost Rider. We need a Ghost Rider. We need a Ghost Rider like a hole in the head, like a. Like the second coming, like another moon. Like we need a Ghost Rider movie.
Not Robbie Reyes.
Well, I love Robbie, but I think they should start from the beginning. I think they should start from
That's my point.
Johnny Blaze. Even start with the Western Ghost Rider. Bring him in. You know what I mean? Cool. Like they need to start from the beginning and then eventually emerge into Danny Ketch and Alexandra, and then again, obviously Robbie. But they need to start Ghost Rider right. And I think that the Stranger Things, they more than proven that they can do horror, and that's what Ghost Rider needs. So I'm all for it. As far as Doom, listen, we all know that Doom is probably one of the most anticipated characters that we are looking to see next to Silver Surfer into the MCU. And the reason is because of the type of character that Doom is. Doom is that guy who is a person who is sort of like a lover of both science and magic. He doesn't, pick one over the other. He feels that they both can coexist. And speaking of like things like the Darkhold, I think he's going to be one of the ones to try to go after it, you know, because he has in the comics. And Doom is nothing to play with. So I feel like if they are willing to give us a nice little, even if it's a hand, like Claw from Inspector Gadget.
He's rubbing the cat.
Yeah, he'll rub the cat, you know, like,
we're gonna kill them all.
you know, like whatever it is. I just hope that I'm all for it. I hope that they do bring Doom. I mean, I know that we were a little bit underwhelmed with a lot of the cameos of all the stuff with Strange, this recent Strange movie, but that's because the speculators were saying so much, and we've gotten so. Hate to say it.
Temper your
spoiled.
expectations.
We are very spoiled.
Yes.
So we expect everything to come, you know, everything in the kitchen sink, in the basement, and everything. We want everything. But I think that Marvel has something up their sleeve. They're smart and strategic. And I think that if they do bring Doom into it, I'm not going to put my hopes high. I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. But if they do decide, I'm going to love them. I'm going to love them for it.
Word up. All right. I guess I will go next. So I will talk about Stranger Things first. Now, I'm coming right off of watching the first part of season 4. And your guys' worries about the gratuitous violence is null and void after this season, because some of the things that they did in this season was insane.
Oh man, I gotta catch up.
You need, like, I'm telling you right now, please make time for this. I mean, you know, after The Boys, Miss Marvel, Obi-Wan, this, that, and the third,
I love
the
it.
kitchen snake. Yeah,
it's a good problem.
It's a good problem to have. But let me tell you something. Yo, if you want a preview of what a Ghost Rider show would be like, the first part of season 4 is freaking nuts.
Okay.
So like, let's get these guys involved. So Doom. So my opinion right now of phase 4 is that we're missing something. And I think I've talked to you guys about this before. I think what we're missing is just like that. Where's that 10-year big bad going to be? And like the way they're playing Kang right now, I don't know if that's it. And I kind of want it to be Doom. Like we all remember, and Aaron, you brought this up recently too, with the original Avengers movie with that Thanos scene. We need a 10-year, like, what are we going towards?
10-year build up.
We need it. We need it. I think it's what we're missing in this phase, because it just seems like we're hitting these one-off stories about, you know, Shang-Chi and then another Doctor Strange and then this show and that show and da. I need connective tissue. I need some connective tissue. And if Doom is going to do that for me, I don't care how it comes, let it happen. But also temper your expectations, because 100%. We have all learned this at this point.
Yes, fucking right.
Doctor Strange. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to.
My bad.
I don't want to take away from YouTube and all these people that have this great job and get to go to these premieres, but we gotta watch out. Because there's a lot of stories out there, but you never know what's gonna happen.
And stay off of fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
That too.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. But they did rate Captain Marvel very high. So next I'm gonna go to Aaron. Aaron, take it away.
That's what you're gonna do. That's what we're doing. Great.
Just getting pissed off.
Let's do another one to me. Sorry. Okay, so the Stranger Things directors. I'm gonna say that I think that would be a great pick to direct a Ghost Rider series, because I have to catch up, much like you guys do to Stranger Things, but that series does have a lot of horror elements, which we would need from Ghost Rider. Obviously, it's a dark character, right? Horror elements in there, not for the kids, as that comment said, not for the kids. That show cannot be a kiddie show, 100%. And Marvel, I'm sorry, I know we've beat it to death. We beat it like a dead horse on this show. I need to start seeing some rated R shit, and I needed to start with this fucking rumor, and I also needed to start with anything that we do, Midnight Suns. I'm talking all that. I Punisher. I need all that shit rated R. Please, I'm begging you. Please don't fuck this up. I'm begging you. It would just make it that much better. You might be able to get away with a PG-13, but rated R, man. And Deadpool. We're gonna do Deadpool PG-13. Sorry, Marvel, unacceptable. Can't do it.
And Blade.
And Blade. That's what I'm like. Blade PG-13. What are we? Wesley Snipes would go nuts. What are we like? What are we? You know what I mean? Like, there's no shot. And then, so I think I told you guys the rumor was from something else that I had seen on YouTube as well. And basically, the point was that it was going to be Doctor Doom appearing in Wakanda Forever in that Thanos-like role from the first Avengers movie, where he was just a snippet and he said, you know, fine, I'll do it myself. And we finally got our first look at purple face, grimace face. You know, it was great. I think if we get anything like that in Wakanda Forever, we'd all lose it. As nerds that we are, we would lose it if we see Doctor Doom on the big screen. We're all gonna lose our shit, right? There's no shot.
Right.
I think, I mean, so if we got that, I would say this. We know how Marvel does these things, right? If this rumor is true, which again, like we've all said, take everything with a grain of salt. We don't really know. It's just a rumor at this point. Who knows what Marvel could cut him out of the movie in October when it comes out in November, like they did with Doctor Strange, half the bullshit. You know what I mean? If it's true. So, like, to me, take it with a grain of salt. If it is true, then I don't think we hear Doctor Doom's name again until the Fantastic Four movie comes up. That's just what I think. That's just what I think they'll do. They'll hide him in the background. We'll get a bunch of Kang the Conqueror here and there, Quantumania, the Marvels. Can't wait.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? I just, I think he's going to be our background big bad. I really thought it was going to be Galactus, to be honest with you, but I still think Marvel's just going to save that storyline for
They
whenever.
need to save that.
They're going to save that storyline, I think, at this point, and give us Doom. Imagine if our next real big bad. You guys just think about this for a second, right? We've all said the past decade plus of Marvel has been great. We're going into an era that could feature Kang the Conqueror, Doctor Doom, and Secret Wars.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is?
That's correct.
Crazy to think about.
We're spoiled.
Crazy.
But the thing is, we still we lost one guy, and I know I've been beating this shit for the death. Powder supposed to be big bad. Gore is supposed to be a bit bad.
We're not going to talk about Thor again until the week before the movie, because you guys already know what I told you yesterday, and we're going to talk about it the week before, and we're all not going to watch spoilers and rumors, and it's going to be a discussion. And if Dip Powder Donut is going to be the fucking product, the product, then we have a problem. We have a real problem on our hands.
His name is Uncle Fester. Calm down.
I like Powder Donut. I like Powder Donut.
If the highlights of this movie are Powder Donut and Thor's ass,
oh my god,
we're in for a rude awakening in this movie in July. I'm telling you right now. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Who's next?
I think that's it. I think we go to the next topic, right? So let's do it.
Shots up.
Yeah.
I'm not doing another shot. I'll drink my drink.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Where are we heading, Leo?
We're going to head to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
The galaxy far, far away, gentlemen.
I am going to back out. You guys don't miss me too much. Enjoy your Obi-Wan talk, and I'll be back being the man in the chair.
Don't you be sneaking out. Don't you be sneaking shots on us. I'm watching you.
What do you mean by that? Let's do another one to me. Just kidding. Okay,
All right, Leo. Because you have not done a lot of talking, we are going to let you start off. What have you seen on Obi-Wan, and what do you think so far?
Okay, so far, the beginning scene, the whole backstory that they showed you in the beginning scene.
Whoa!
And number one, I was like, "Wow!" It's like you never left the movie theater, and they're starting you off fresh. So that was done perfectly. They did not miss nothing on that. I'm not a big Star Wars head, so forgive me if I get shit wrong, and I don't want to disrespect Star Wars because I know how y'all motherfuckers get.
It's fine. There's a gun on you right now, but continue.
Yeah, I know. It's probably a lightsaber. Probably a lightsaber and a Death Star over my fucking house right now. So the whole catch-up scene with the first episode, perfect. I haven't seen the third one yet. That's on my to-do list. I have to see it. I know. But there's so many things that are coming out, and I'm just losing track of the timing. But the second episode with who's the two brothers and a sister? Who are they?
Inquisitors.
Oh, the Inquisitors.
The Inquisitors. The female Inquisitor, I forgot her name. Once
Reva.
again,
Third sister.
yeah,
They call her
Third
third
sister.
sister.
Well, her name
Yeah.
Moses Ingram.
yeah, she's acting. Her acting is perfect,
Getting it.
and she's doing the right thing. And I've been hearing a lot of bullshit that you Star Wars fans are talking shit. You need to lay the fuck off.
Before we
wanna open
come
that
behind you,
You don't want to open that fucking bag because
you
I'll
don't
get on
want to
you.
lose a hand, do you?
I will fucking do it because the shit that I can talk about Star Wars, I'm not gonna do it because I'm giving you respect because I like this show. But I love the first two episodes. I can't wait to see the third one, which is gonna happen tomorrow. It's just life is getting in the way. But my thoughts on it, it's perfect so far. If you've never seen Star Wars, you just watched the first scene, it makes you want to watch the other from the first episode. It makes you want to watch all those movies. So it's like it builds you up so high. It was like, yo, I remember that. Oh, I seen that. I remember that movie. Oh, I remember that scene. Oh shit, I gotta watch that movie again. It did it perfectly. So for me, right now, out of 5, it's a 5 for the first 2 episodes that I've seen.
How do you think this show is going to continue? Where do you think? Because I think as a whole there are 8 or 9 episodes. It's a little bit longer than like a 6 or 7 episode thing, I believe. So like
this is what I'm also with Disney. This is the gripe that I have with you. How the fuck you only give me 6 episodes of Moon Knight and then you give me 9 episodes of She-Hulk and 9 episodes of this, and then 9 episodes of freaking Boba Fett? Listen, motherfucker.
No, I think Boba Fett was 7. I think it was 7.
It still was more than Moon Knight.
Right. I mean, listen, I don't know.
It's still. I'm starting to get pissed off.
All right. How about this? What do you think of Vader possibly coming back? What do you think of that?
That Vader scene and the the air mask scene. Vader is one of my top villains. I put him in the top 5.
Yep.
So just because he's iconic, and him showing him in the tank, the healing tank, I saw that and I was like, holy shit!
All right,
and the scene, oh my god, I was just, I love that.
All right, so without ruining anything, let me ask you all a question. Has anyone here seen episode 3?
Yeah.
Okay, Chase hasn't and Leo hasn't. Do I have that right?
Yep.
I need to talk about episode 3. So what I'm going to do is no. What I'm going to do is let Chase go, and then if you guys want to like take your volume off for a minute, because me and Charles are going to have a little heart to heart because oh boy.
Go ahead. I want to hear it. Because I like you guys' opinions. I don't give a shit.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll go. Chase, you're okay with that? I don't want to spoil anything.
Fine. That's fine.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll let Chase go. So Chase, talk to us. What'd you think of episode 1 and 2?
Obi-Wan's going to deliver. I'm looking for this thing to last for quite a while. I'm with Leo. Like the fact that they went back to the storyline, picked up so that you knew where you landed. The beauty and sometimes the craziness to Star Wars is that when they start a story, you're not exactly sure is this pre-Death Star exploding or post-Death Star exploding. But they let you know exactly where this was. This is the untold story of what happens after, they take the kids and split them up in the whole 9, which I absolutely love. You get to see the whole struggle that's going on. The fact that they kind of took away Obi-Wan's confidence for a period of time and was I thought was great for the story. And ultimately, look, again, this series you can tell is just gonna have a lot to offer. Star Wars, the beauty of Star Wars is that there's so many planets, so many different civilizations that you can make a million stories out of anything that has to do with it. So I'm looking forward to it. I thought it was great. I'm gonna watch episode 3 tonight, and and catch up. But I'm looking forward to every episode I can eat on this one.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff. All right, I guess I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of start from the beginning and try and work my way as much as I can on my likes, couple of dislikes, but when I get towards the end, I'm probably gonna nerdgasm all over the screen. So, first and foremost, I agree with what Leo said. The recap that they played going into the beginning of this show was freaking incredible, and it got me hyped. And like, if you like, it actually made me want to go back and watch like Revenge of the Sith and The Phantom Menace, and not Attack of the Clones, because obviously not Attack of the Clones. But that first scene when we're seeing Order 66 play out again. Take note of that, because I guarantee you one of those little Jedis was this girl Reva, or whatever her name is, Reva. The Inquisitor. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, like, my running theory is that she's trying to get to Vader, and she's going to try and use Obi-Wan to do it. That's why she's so obsessed with getting Obi-Wan. This is my running theory. But just like opening the show, like seeing a broken Ewan McGregor play this character is dope. I like, he is clearly a beaten man. Like, even like when that Jedi came to find him, and he just had no desire to help him, and finds the guy freaking hanging later on in the show. It shows you how badly he's beaten, because like, he was all about helping the Jedi at the end of the Phantom Menace, not the Phantom Menace, the Revenge of the Sith. He was all about trying to keep the Jedi away and, kind of help them. And now because he's watching Luke, he won't even accept someone coming in, because it's going to bring too much attention. And like, his thing about take your lightsaber and bury it in the middle of the desert, like, he literally did it, and he wasn't joking. He's like, please take that thing and bury it, because you will regret it. And he lived to regret it. The Inquisitors, I like the concept of them. Reva's great. Like, I actually do like her. I actually just, for some reason, for me, they're the weaker part of the shows. Like, I just they're a little awkward, and the whole thing with the Grand Inquisitor, how he got stabbed, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
to be completely honest, I did not like that. But there's a whole thing out there with his species has a second stomach, so more than likely they're going to use that as an excuse. He's going to come back and cause some drama before the end of the show, I'm sure. Like, he's not done. For them to reveal the Grand Inquisitor like this in a show and just kill him after an episode and a half, no shot. He's coming back. What's called keep going in episode 1. The guy who plays Owen, Luke's uncle, amazing. I thought like him talking to Obi-Wan, and he was just like, yeah, I don't really care about you. Here's your stupid toy. Like, get it the hell out of here. Don't come near my family. Like, he was not playing a game. And the turn from going to Luke to Leia in the story was like, no one saw that coming. I don't care what anyone says. You did not think you were getting little Leia. Nonetheless, her getting kidnapped. And then, like, we knew we were going to see Bail Organa at some point, which, by the way, him talking to Obi-Wan, awesome scene. Like, just there's a lot of depth in it. Like, he was awesome in that scene. And then Obi-Wan having to make the decision of like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to do this. And like, the fact that he got off Tatooine too is awesome. Honestly, between the last couple of shows, we've been spending too much time on Tatooine. Get me off it. Like, put me somewhere else. Like, I don't want to go to Tatooine anymore. Like, I don't want to be on a desert planet. Like, just put me like anywhere else. And then like we, in the second episode, we go to the city, and the chemistry between Leia and Obi-Wan is awesome. I love them two on screen together. The dynamic, the callbacks that he had to Padme about like, oh, did you know my mother? Like, oh, I knew this woman here. Like, I love that little play. And then like my favorite part of the series so far is when Reva is like teasing Obi-Wan right before he gets on the ship. And she's like, oh, you didn't know he's alive? And the desperate look on his face of just complete and utter defeat was like, I thought it was out of this world. I was so excited for that. So you go into episode 3, and guys, if you don't want to listen, I'm sorry, but this episode was absolutely insane. Guys, are you sure you want to hear what I'm going to say? Because
go ahead. I want to hear it.
Yo, the fact that it just starts with Obi-Wan just meditating, and then it just goes right to Vader being put together was fucking unreal. And then the man just sits on a throne, and like you could just feel the evil in him talking to Reva. And by the way, James Earl Jones is back with the voice. That man is 90 years old, and he's still out here doing Vader voice. So yes,
I love it. Yes,
he is. Yeah, he's in the credits and everything. So my man is back, and he sounds more evil than ever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go through the whole episode, but just some of my favorite parts are listen, we get a reunion with Obi-Wan and Vader, and I like to spend a lot of time on Twitter, and the amount of people that are like dogging this reunion because Vader wasn't evil enough is complete and utter dog shit. Vader was literally doing, I'm not gonna like go into it, but he was doing things in this show where I'm like, oh yeah, that's Vader. Mm-hmm. And like the fact that people are out there like trying to down this and say he wasn't evil enough, he showed up, and like Obi-Wan was legit scared for his life. He did not even want to face him. You could see the fear in Obi-Wan, and it was freaking awesome. And when they finally go at it with the lightsabers, it brought me back to the old trilogy and how they used to do their lightsaber fights. It wasn't so much like the flashy stuff. It was literally the stern, like pa pa pa, like the real powerful stuff. Like it wasn't. It was like choreographed, but in a very hard hitting way. And that's what I really liked about it. And for some reason, some people, Star Wars fans are toxic mother effers, obviously, with the whole Reva thing. Like the fact that they're giving this poor woman shit for doing her job and like doing a good job at that sucks. So, hate to see that, and they're wrong. But like we had no Star Wars before like any of this crap. Then the Mandalorian comes out, and now we got the Filoni verse, and we got all these things coming, and like I'm just trying to sit here and appreciate all the Star Wars I'm getting because it's fucking awesome. It's good.
One thing I have to say, Obi-Wan needed to yank Leia's ass when he told her to stop running. He could have reached it. I would have grabbed her by her hoodie. Sit your ass down for a second and listen to me. I got so pissed she was running away.
The little girl that's playing her is amazing. She's great.
She is. Like, but I would have grabbed her by that hood and sit your ass down. I gotta go handle this shit.
Right. But like now the question becomes like with the canon breaking stuff, like Leia didn't know who Obi-Wan really was, but like now, she keeps calling him Ben, but like she's starting to put it together. Like, is that going to be like a weird like canon thing where like she technically met Obi-Wan, but we didn't know, but they're going to figure out how to explain it. That's the only thing I worry about this show is how are they going to wrap it up and with the canon and like all that stuff and the major quotes and all these moments. So that's where I'm at with this show. Go ahead, Charles. I'm gonna get it to you because I'm sure you got some opinions.
Well, first off, I thought that this show was going to be amazing when I first heard that it was happening, and it continues as I watch each episode to just deliver on all efforts and all corners and fire on all cylinders. I mean, they have overexceeded my expectation for the show. I love how they started the show off almost like with Obi-Wan being almost like a faithless preacher who gets kind of given up on his faith, and he has to find it again. So I love that they're going on that particular journey with Obi-Wan because in order for him to feel ready to train Luke, he has to find that. So I think that this story will lend to that for him, but also to face the tragedy and the what you guys say, the defeat. He has to sort of like face that. He needs to face that, and that's what Anakin represents. And I think that the way that they've used Vader in Rogue One, in this film and in this show, is phenomenal. And the thing is that I came into Star Wars very late because back in the day, in order for you to watch shows or watch movies, your parents had to take you. It wasn't something that you can just go to the movies and see. Like they was actually damn near like checking to make sure that you had ID before you get into rated R movie or whatever. And and unfortunately, my parents, they wasn't into Star Wars, so we didn't go to see those movies. When they, and I know a lot of people are like, what? How could that? But it's, you were taken to those movies, and the fact that a lot of movies back then wasn't coming on TV as frequent as it is now. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to see really Star Wars until The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace was my first true Star Wars experience.
Like in the movie theater you're talking about, right? Like
like
same for me.
My first movie was Phantom Menace, and rightfully so, since it's the episode 1. But a lot of people share their very disdainers about the movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Phantom Menace. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed Darth Maul. I think the biggest thing was Jar Jar Binks, but to me, I had worse characters that Jar Jar Binks didn't bother me.
I will say this about the prequels, like even just seeing the recap of this show, it's made me appreciate the prequels more. And then even seeing the new sequels, I appreciate the prequels more, but not really Attack of the Clones.
Well, I think the thing that adds to Attack of the Clones is that we had the Clone Wars. You know what I mean? So I think they've been very instrumental in making sure that they put together where we had to enjoy those shows in order for us to understand where they're going and what direction they're going in. As far as all the hate for these characters, I mean, I know, she's not the only one. I think the guy that played Finn had the same hate. The Asian girl from Last Jedi had the same hate. Rey, the character of Rey, had the same hate. Look, guys, I think this is all out of fear. I think people are just afraid that what their characters were. Luke Skywalker, listen, I love Luke Skywalker. I love Han Solo. I love those characters from back in the day. But let's face it, in those times, people of color just was not sellable in those times. And Star Wars was a movie that they didn't even really believe in, and it got, it did crazy numbers. People didn't even think that movie was going to even be seen.
Be a thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the fact that it's a sci-fi movie, and they had to make sure that, and if they had people of color in that movie, they put Billy D. Williams in the second one, The Empire Strikes Back. So
yeah, he was in Empire. Yeah.
So now we're at a time period where we can start branching out and having more inclusive characters from different types of I mean, it's a universe of different species, of different characters. Why not have an Asian, a Latin, an African American? Why can't I have these characters and kind of move the story along? It doesn't destroy what you know. It doesn't destroy the nostalgia feeling or everything that your childhood it doesn't attack your childhood. Those stories are still prevalent. It doesn't erase anything. I love Spider-Man. I grew up with Peter Parker. Miles Morales being Miles Morales now doesn't negate Peter Parker to me. He's a different Spider-Man with a different type of story. And it's not like I'm like, oh, wow, they make Miles Morales, so now Peter Parker doesn't exist anymore. No, Spider-Man, Miles Morales is a character for these days, since more and more people are a biracial, Afro-Latina, African-American character. More people are, merging cultures in these days and times. And I think that, they handle things with care enough where it's not just like pushed. Because I don't like that either. I don't like when things are just pushed for an agenda, but I like when things are very carefully thought out and it's with empathy, and they build that character and release that character. And I'm open for new ideas. I'm always open for new story. I'm not I love what I grew up on, but I'm always open for new stuff. I grew up on Bruce Lee, but guess what? I'm always open for new martial arts characters and new martial artists to come along, and they'll become my favorites too. You know what I mean? So guys, just chill out.
Everyone needs to calm the F down. Like we have to get new at some point. Like if you would have told me after Revenge of the Sith that how many years later we'd be getting Obi-Wan and Vader on the screen again, played by Hayden Christensen and voiced by freaking James Earl Jones again, you couldn't give me enough money for me to say, yeah, that's going to happen. So the fact that we're getting this content, I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I'm going to be happy about it. I'll have some gripes with it, whatever. We'll all have our things. And listen, at the end of the day, let me consume this content. Let's do this.
Yeah, let me say something that
I mean, death threats, really, guys? Death threats?
I mean, but this just goes to show, the actual ignorance of some people, because largely a lot of Hollywood, the people that run Hollywood, it wasn't so much that African Americans and Asian Americans couldn't be sold; they simply wouldn't sell it. Because the idea is to basically set a foundation for white America in these movies, make them a sellable market because they understood it, and then keep everybody else out. And now in 2022, you have people from all walks of life in these movies, which is the way that it should be. It's true to story. It's true to form. If you go to 100 different planets, you're going to find 100 or more different species of people from all walks of life. So they can't all just be white people. They got to be people who are green, people who are purple, 2 legs on the head, and all of this. Like the diversity of the universe is what Star Wars is about. But the stories about what they're going through is the core. Because it doesn't matter what you look like, you lost a child, you lost a partner, you lost a friend. Those stories are universal no matter where you go in space. People simply want to keep rehashing these old stories with these familiar characters. And, the lady that's playing Third Sister, the Inquisitor, I love her. She is dynamic. She is fearless. When she was like trying to get to them, when they were like shooting at each other, when they was doing a laser fight on the roof, and she's like hopping over stuff and like listen,
the parkour for it. Yeah,
that's what we need. And I think that is what kind of scares people who are used to the traditional stuff, because what they want is for African Americans and Asian Americans to always play some type of submissive role. They don't want them to have a dynamic action hero coming to, listen, shout out to the actor who played Finn, but I absolutely hated the fact that he was scared of everything, because it just threw me back to a time where, the Step and Fetch It and some of these other characters, where he's like peeking around the doors with his eyes open and, hoping that the ghosts don't get him. But I understood that was a part of the story and how they had to try to write it and all of that. But I just absolutely hated that.
Well, they reneged on that, because I think they were going a certain direction with Finn, and then because of all the backlash, they didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It caused them to second guess the story that they wanted to tell, and it's sad.
It is.
Sad. And Star Wars, I sometimes like you guys, I sometimes hate talking about Star Wars with people, because it really, that community is rough.
Toxic. They're just toxic, bro.
And that's it. Like, I can talk about Kylo Ren. I can talk about the Chrysanthemum, that big beast that was. I could talk about those characters all day. But people just, like, if you want to talk about those characters to like those Star Wars nostalgic original trilogy people, forget about it. It's like you cursed out their mother.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna curse out, so
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Come here, earmuffs. That's all we can tell them. Fucking earmuffs.
Yeah. But
it's sad,
excellent.
Man.
We all gotta grow up. Death threats is absolutely ignorant and childish and immature. Especially over a movie and pop culture. It just doesn't belong to one audience. It belongs to everybody that wants to be a part of it, which is the whole point.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm right.
I love
it.
All right.
Here first.
Well, now let's bring Aaron back and Hadouken. There he is.
Hey.
How many shots?
How many shots did you do?
We're feeling good. We're feeling good.
Oh God, yo. Yo, guys, from anyone that doesn't know behind the scenes, Aaron was sneaking some shots. He was just sitting there. I saw it. I seen it.
I see it.
Never that.
All right, we're moving on to the next topic. So, gentlemen, cheers. Let's do this. Leo, we got one more topic to talk about, right?
No, we got two.
Oh, two. Okay, what do we got?
Oh no, we're saving one for. No, it's not this week. No, we got one.
We got one.
Yeah. Okay. So, next topic is the boys.
Yep, and Leo's gonna start. We're gonna put his head on the screen.
Yeah, put me on there.
Right. So we need to find out how many of these episodes are releasing.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
I think it's week by week. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that week.
They're gonna do. I think they're doing they like the Marvel, making everybody wait, and I think it's gonna be week by week. I think it's 6 episodes. No, 7 episodes.
I'm looking
No,
at it. I'm looking
I
at
think
it.
8. It looks like it's 8.
It's 8 episodes, and it's weekly. June 1st, June 10th, June 17th, 24th,
Yep,
31st.
it's gonna be weekly. Yep.
Weekly.
Wait,
Okay.
so just so you know, tomorrow 3 episodes drop. The first.
Oh, 3 episodes drop tomorrow.
Yep. So it's 3 episodes. Then it's 1 episode every other week until July 8th.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay.
3
Wow.
episodes tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. All right. So everybody knows who's been watching this show. I love gratuitous violence for no.
You do? I
apparent
didn't know that. What? You do? I didn't
love-
take you for a violent person.
I
That's
know.
so-
I can't believe it. Such a nice guy.
I'm so shocked by these turns of events.
Ah,
Yes, but this show, Abel put me onto it. I cannot front. He was like, Leo, I know you would like this shit. and I was like, Abel, don't fuck with me. You know how I like my violence. and he was like, dude, you gotta watch it.
Yep.
After the first episode, I was like, hooked. I was hooked.
Mhm.
And then, okay, so I'm not going back to the first season. This new season and this trailer, all I can say is, give me some more. Every scene, it was only like maybe 2 dramatic scenes, and the rest was all violence, and I'm loving it. And when she says, you get to have, I forgot the main character's name, Butcher. And when she gives Butcher the power to be a soup for 24 hours, I just want to see the mayhem. Just give me all of it. I expect to see all his vengeance to come out and just handle business. And they're replaying, and the hero. There's going to be I think it's Herogasm, and a couple of 2 or 3 other new soups that are coming in. So
yeah, one's like the Scarlet Witch or something like that.
Yeah,
and there's like a boy band type of superhero group or something.
Yeah, and I'm
9 new characters in total. They said 9 new characters in total.
Right.
I just want to get to the part when Butcher gets the goddamn serum.
It's gonna be at the end.
Yo,
the violence between there and then is gonna be minimal when he gets that serum. Because the vengeance that I want to see, the vengeance, the real fucking vengeance that comes out of this fucking man, I want to see it. I want to see it. So I'm here all for it. I love the trailer. Gratuitous violence. I'm here to stay.
Awesome. All right. We're going to Aaron because we haven't heard from Aaron in a while. Hello, Aaron.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So I don't know if you guys saw, but there was actually another teaser trailer that came out this week for the boys. It was the Soldier Boy PSA.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see it.
So he is the boys' version of Captain America, apparently, but obviously the dipshit version. And in the PSA, it's basically him making an announcement saying basically like real soups don't use drugs, and I think it was hilarious. I think that this character and the Wanda character are going to come to fuck shit up this season. And I'm going to curse because this show is just all about violence and cursing. So I'm here for it. Yeah, I think that those two characters are going to drop into this season. They're going to hit us like a ton of bricks. And they're just going to, like I said, they're just here to fuck shit up. The 9 new characters in the season, when I read that, I was like, that seems like a lot. But ultimately, we know how violent Highlander can get, so I would imagine that a couple of them are going to get laser beamed to fucking smithereens at some point. So I would imagine that that's a thing. And if this show gives me, I'm also all right. I'm going to give you some low key things I'm looking for this season. I want to see what happens with. I'm sorry, guys. Remind me of his name because I'm horrible with names. The black kid, the fast kid. What's his name?
Oh, A-Track.
A-Track. I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see what's going to happen with A-Train this season because I think he's going to die this season. I just call it a hunch. I think he's dead this season. Don't ask me why. I haven't read anything about the boys outside of just watching the show. I have a feeling they're going to kill him off this season. Don't know why. I just think it's going to happen. I think he's going to shoot. I think he's going to shoot himself up with some shit. And he's going to give himself a heart attack and kill himself. Some shit like that is going to happen. If there is a final battle in this season between Highlander and freaking what's
Soldier Boy?
No.
Butcher.
Oh, Butcher, yeah.
And Butcher has powers. That's gonna be epic if they find a way to pull that off. That shit is gonna be sick. I've never wanted a character to get hurt so bad in my life than Highlander. He's just the biggest dick on planet Earth. Like I don't know if it's the Superman complex thing that really he's obviously dickhead Superman, right? Like that's his role in the movie. Right. He can't be stopped, so he just does whatever the fuck he wants, or whoever he wants. in this show's case, so I've never wanted to see a character actually get his ass beat more in my life, and if it happens, I think that's gonna be fantastic.
Epic.
Yeah, it would be epic. I also want to see what happens with the what's the kid's name? The kid whose girlfriend got blown up by A-Train.
Is it Dewey or Pewee or
Huey?
Huey. There you go.
I think something's gonna happen with Huey Twisted this season too. I have a feeling. Like I finally think he's gonna grow some balls and like not be such a bitch ass character in the show that he's been so far. Yeah. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that this is gonna be the season that they like kind of turn him into some type of badass for some reason. Like maybe he just flips out and like ends up getting the soup juice and kills somebody too. Could see it. Great. I don't know why.
I would love that. I would be here for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about that. And like Leo said, I mean, I think everybody's basically going to say this show is so, I don't want to say it like this, but anti-Marvel to this point. And I don't know if it's just the Amazon Prime thing, just hitting us all with the gratuitous violence between this and other show. Invincible. Between this and Invincible.
I'm so ready for Invincible.
I need Invincible in my life again. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, for real.
But these two shows are just so good, and I'm just looking forward to it. 1 through 3 tomorrow. I'm taking a break from my anime and I'm watching all 3.
Oh man, I might not even have time to do it. All right, let's go to Chase.
Oh man. So I think we talked about this. Season 1, I was curious about the boys, and the first thing that struck me was the comparison, how much it was sort of like Invincible. But it kind of lost me when they killed the Invincible guy who's like, they couldn't figure out how to get those armor, so they decided to stick dynamite in his like orifice and that
was fucking awesome.
So yeah, I know Leo would like it at that point. Like it's just straight gratuitous violence. The overall story is good. I love it. Okay, so my favorite part, the first season, my favorite part is when A-Train kills Dewey's girlfriend. Like
that shit was fucked up.
Dude, like,
yo, that was so messed up.
That shit was so
like disintegrates into like juice. But I mean, it has some great story points and some great themes that can take this show to another level. I'm watching it this season. just because Butcher now gets some power, which is what I've been waiting for. Like, dude, you got a problem, go find a guy and punch him in the face. Well, we can't do that with Homelander, so here's some superpower juice. You got it for 24 hours. Now what? Put up or shut up. You're angry, go do something. So I'm going to be watching it strictly for that. I don't care about, A-Train. I don't care about, what's the Aquaman character's name?
Oh, the Deep. The
I
Deep.
hate him. I hate him.
I just hate him because he's a rapist creep. Like,
Yeah, he is a fucking rapist.
he's a rapist creep.
The Deep.
This show has I don't want to say redeeming value, but it's got an opportunity to really give a lot to the audience. I want to say, especially audiences like Leo who just want the violence, like myself. So I'm waiting for that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna take it. So I think this season is going to be absolutely diabolical. If you recall, at the end of last season, we figured out that politician chick was the one exploding all the heads, and I'm really looking forward to see that story play out. I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. My expectation for these first 3 episodes is that heads are going to explode. And I think throughout the season, we are probably going to find, they're going to find out who she is. Another thing that dropped today too, I don't know if you guys saw, so they actually made fun of the Snyder cut. They rolled out, you remember that movie they were making? What is it? The 7 or something like that. So they were making that movie, right? And now they have the 7 and it's the something cut, like the Bjorn cut or whatever it is, like making fun of the Snyder cut. And I thought that was hysterical. Like even Zack Snyder like shared it on Twitter. Like, I can't wait to see this man's work like completely done. Like just like really like playing on like the whole thing. And it was hysterical. So I just think we're gonna get into some diabolical stuff. I think Soldier Boy is gonna be on like a Homelander level, and I think they're gonna be at bouts. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be funny to watch. To watch a parody Captain America like piece of shit dude that like acts like he's Captain America, but like in the background he's just a piece of shit. Butcher with the powers is gonna be awesome. The hero-gasm thing just sounds like a complete mess, and I just can't wait to see it. I think we are going to see Homelander completely lose his mind this season. Yeah. And that is going to be awesome. The thing there's a couple of things, because I read into some of the comics because I have to know certain things. And I don't know if this is going to happen this season, but everyone watch Black Noir this season. There's something that happens in the comics with him that I'm not going to say because it would ruin everything. But if it happens, it's gonna be like the most insane thing you've ever seen. Like I'm talking like it'll trope everything we're talking about here. So yeah, talk about. I'm not gonna talk about it and ruin the comics. If you wanna read the comics, look for yourself, because Black Noir, there's something going on there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can I mention something and call me weird if you want? Because we brought up the show a number of times on this, and you guys can call me out if you want to. I'm just gonna say it. Starlight. Like,
where's the passionate alert?
Like I just I don't know what it is.
She's sexy is what it is.
But I'm just here for you can blind me. It's fine.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yo, I'm here for Maeve. I'm here for Maeve too. You know how I feel about my.
Maeve. Yeah.
Also,
I think Maeve is for me.
Yo,
Starlight,
honestly,
not that much, but Maeve.
Y'all know how I feel about my older weathered women. I love them. Yeah, give me Cougarville, because I want her to beat the shit out of me.
Almost spit my drink out, Abel.
I've done that twice to you tonight. I just want to point that out. I just want to put it out there. I've done that twice to you tonight.
That's not
all right. And to top it off, the nicest guy on the podcast, Charles, come on down.
Yeah, you guys have touched on so many great things. I think when I came into the boys, I did read some of the comics. I didn't finish the series. That's always been something I wanted to revisit. And now that the boys, it's just to compare, for me, like Walking Dead, like I know like certain things that they've probably changed for, TV show purposes as opposed to a comic. But, I knew my thing was when they first announced they were doing this and when they finally got it, and I was like, oh man, are they really going to go there? Sort of like Walking Dead. I was saying the same thing. And when they did, I was like, wow, okay, here we go, and I think that, everything that's in building up between the tension between Butcher and Homelander. I think that what you guys mentioned, I think he is going to totally be a mess, Homelander. I just think that he's totally going to be off the chain. I think he's going to be even worse. I mean, the end of the last season, he was on top of the roof just. Making it rain, making it rain.
Making it rain. What, Charles? Making it rain. What?
He was making it rain. His way.
God.
But
with his penis.
I really feel like he is going to be. That's just the start of what we're going to be getting with this character. So
there's literally a scene of him milking a cow and getting off on it. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
He's
a sick individual, and I'm here for all of it.
He's disturbed, bro.
He really is. As far as the other characters, it's funny. Like you guys mentioned with A-Train and the Deep and all that. I'm not really sure exactly where their story is gonna go, but I kind of want. What I would like is if all of the Butcher's boys, Frenchie and I forgot Laz Alonso's character name.
Oh, it's something weird. It's hold on, I'll tell you right now.
It is something weird.
Mother's milk.
Yes.
All those guys got superpowers and they fought against the Seven.
Oh, that would be so great.
And just have the clash of the Titans.
The clash of the Titans.
They just, and just have them all just go off and, and because they all, I think that would be a really great climax to this series. And I think that we're going to be, I don't know if they got a season 4. I don't know if they've already talked about a season 4 with the boys.
I'm not sure, but I feel like they have.
I'm sure that their numbers is up with this show.
Yeah.
I think this is one of Amazon's. If I'm not saying, I'm like, well, I mean, Invincible is an animation, but as far as a live show, I think this is probably one of their top ones. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they haven't touched so much of the comics. Yes, this is their number. It's one of their, if not their number one.
Yeah, because I don't think Amazon has too many other.
Yeah, they don't have series.
No, I could think. I mean, Jack Reacher might be up there with
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one might be up there, but apart from that, like
they've got some successful series on there. But as far as prominent and the boys is kind of it. I forgot the name of the other one where they're hunting down Nazis is also
Nazi Hunted with Al Pacino.
Yeah, that one's there.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. So they've got a couple. And the
they got Lord of the Rings coming out too.
The spy one. The spy one. I forgot the name of it.
That's Jack Reacher, isn't it? Or is that
no? There's another one. It's off of the Tom Clancy books, I think.
Is it just Reacher? Because one
just
called Reacher.
That Michael B. Jordan did. Is that the same one?
It's the one. It's off of the story that Michael B. Jordan did in the movie. But
okay.
They have a series for that. That's also a prominent one. I think what it is that there's so much space between when they come out. You tend to forget about them until they come out, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that and whatnot. But the boys is like it because of the superhero references. I think just keep everybody kind of in tune and whatnot.
Yeah, you're right. Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
right?
Jack Ryan. Yeah.
Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time was terrible. Don't even waste your time.
The
They had a
Expanse.
couple of good movies with some good plots,
Yeah.
but it wasn't going anywhere. Like some of these stories are going nowhere.
Yeah.
And why not?
I think that's their biggest one, The Boys.
I thought Reacher was pretty good.
Reacher's
I enjoyed
dope.
that. Reacher's pretty
Reacher's
dope.
I haven't
but-
seen Reacher yet.
I enjoyed that.
Gotta watch
It was-
Reacher, bro.
Reacher was
solid.
good.
Gotta watch Reacher.
Yeah, it was
I
solid.
did like I like Jack Reacher better though with John Krasinski. Like that show was just like
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm definitely a Reacher
Okay.
fan. Reacher
Yeah.
is Walking Tall meets Jack Ryan.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much.
Dude, like that big boy definitely laid the smack down on everybody in that damn movie.
That dude is not one to be
He's-
trifled
he-
with.
He's a monster
Jacked.
human being,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Jack Reacher. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's only one
Reacher.
season, right? So
It's
far.
Yeah,
one,
only
it's
one
only
season,
one
yeah.
season so far.
Trust
Okay.
me.
So that's a
You
good
know
one.
what? You
Check
watch
out.
the first one, you're gonna watch the whole season. It's a guaranteed binge.
Yeah, it's,
Yep.
it's a binge show.
There's a guaranteed binge.
It was solid.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm in.
Shoot. All right. Is that the end of
So I don't know if we I put in the title we were supposed to talk about Miss Marvel, but
Save it.
well technically by next week
it comes out before our next podcast.
all right.
Oh, it does?
Well
Comes
But-
out Wednesday.
Oh shit.
it comes out. Listen, we could just talk about episode 1, but you know what? I know it's your favorite show, Aaron. So why don't you give us like a breakdown of what you think is going to happen during this Marvel?
Why? We're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do right now.
Yeah, everyone just put your hand like this and just watch Aaron do.
Yeah,
his
be
thing.
kind. She's from Jersey City. Be kind.
Okay, fine.
Adult Swim.
Okay,
Can't
fine.
leave the room.
Wait a minute. Before everybody makes me out to be the bad guy, I have no issues with Camila Khan, Miss Marvel. We're good.
Oh.
Her name is
Sure.
her name.
Kamala Khan?
First of all, her name is Kamala Khan, so you can take a
Whatever.
drink for getting that
Kamala
name wrong.
Khan.
Oh yeah, take a
I've had
drink.
enough. Kamala Khan. Sorry. I have no issues with her. I just I don't have any reasonable expectations for the show. I expect it to be a kiddie show. I think I've said that from the beginning. And that's cool. Like, I think this is going to be a show that's going to be geared towards a younger generation of Marvel fans. I'm here for that. I'm about it. Cool. I hope it helps us bring in Young Avengers with Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan, among others. And yes, that's the only way you could say the name. If anybody says Kate Bishop's name like that, it's inappropriate. It's Kate Bishop.
You are so funny, Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop. We are becoming friends. Yes. I think that it's going to help bring in the next wave of Marvel fans, if you will, the younger generation, the kids, the teeny boppers, if you will. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, I don't have any expectations. I'll just say what I said to you guys yesterday because I think it'll be funny for content. If Captain Marvel makes an appearance, I'm not going to watch the show because I'm good. I don't need to see Captain Nissan in person in the show. I'm straight. I'll literally not watch another episode if she pops up. Dead ass. I'm good. I don't care how that makes me sound. You all know how I feel about Captain Marvel at this point. Don't care. Outside of that, I think I actually, you guys can call me weird if you want. I think that from everything that I've heard about the show, because people have gotten to see episodes 1 and 2 already, they've gotten sneak peeks, and I happened to see some of the reviews on them. They said that this show is very different from the current MCU. It's more of a, I guess the way to summarize it best would be it's more of a person story about Kamala Khan as opposed to an actual superhero story. Which I think could actually be kind of cool in a way, if that makes like I almost think that could be kind of. I also like the cartoony style with the little, you know, I don't know what
little blips popping up,
the
and shit,
little
yeah.
blips popping up and shit. Like I think that could kind of work for the show. in a
Very
sense,
Scott
you know what I mean?
Pilgrim.
It's Scott Pilgrim, right? Exactly that. I think that could work for the show, though. It's hilarious because I have the NBA Finals on this, and a Captain Nissan commercial just came up, and I want to punch my monitor. Sorry. I hate. Oh God, this woman. Anyway, I'm honestly interested to see how she gets her power because it's different from the origin story that we've all seen before, where she like gets the power in a different way, and this time it seems to be from
something
with
with
an
a
artifact,
bracelet,
like a bracelet of something or some kind. I'm interested to see how that ties in. And you know, like I said, I'll give it a shot until Captain Marvel shows up, and then I'm out. And then it'll be something to watch every Wednesday until something else comes on. But we'll see if how it ties in the rest of the MCU.
Literally everything else comes on.
Yeah, right. Literally until anything else comes on.
All right.
But I'll give it a shot. That's it.
All right, awesome. That's how we're ending this show, ladies and gentlemen. So, from all of us here at the Man Cave 101 Podcast, thank you for stopping by. Please like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. As always, I am Abel. Aaron, the man in the chair, is here. Leo, Charles, and Chase. We will talk to you soon. Peace out.
Peace. Go Warriors! Go Warriors!
Go Warriors!
Go Warriors!
Yes.
No shots for me next week, please.
All of the shots.
Oh.